الحمد لله رب العالمين. إن الحمد لله أحمده وأستعينه وأستهديه وأستغفره، وأعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. إنه من يهده الله فهو المهتد، ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله القائل في حديثه القدسي الجليل: من لم يرضى بقضائي ويصبر على بلائي فليخرج من تحت سمائي وليتخذ ربا سواي. سبحانك يا ربي سبحانك، لا العرش يحملك ولا الكرسي يسندك، بل العرش وحملته والكرسي وعظمته الكل محمول بجلال قدرته سبحانه وتعالى. وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله، بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة، وكشف الله به الغمة، وجاهد في الله حق الجهاد حتى أتاه اليقين. اللهم صل وسلم وزد وبارك على الحبيب محمد وعلى من دعا بدعوته واستنى بسنته وسار على نهجه إلى يوم الدين. آمين يا رب العالمين. All the praise is due to Allah, Lord of the world, and may the blessings be upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I bear witness there is no God but Him, and I bear witness that Muhammad is the last messenger and the Prophet. Dear brothers and sisters, I'm greeting you with the greeting of Islam. Assalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allah Azza wa Jal, brothers and sisters, He said in Surah Al-An'am, we have, alhamdulillah, some kids here today, and I think the topic will be good for them. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, He taught us, if you want to bring the kids to the masjid, bring them and let them sit very close to you. Control your kids. We always want our kids to come to the masjid. They are more than welcome, but they always need guidance. Bring your kids close to you and guide them. Guys, you have to listen. You have to listen. So please watch your kids. Allah Azza wa Jal said in Surah Al-An'am, كتب ربكم على نفسه الرحمة. كتب ربكم على نفسه الرحمة. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decreed upon him what? Mercy. Allah Azza wa Jal has decreed upon himself mercy. So the ulama said, why Allah Azza wa Jal would make such statement? He's our Lord. Why he should say that I am committed to be a merciful God? Why? كتب ربكم على نفسه الرحمة. So Allah Azza wa Jal has decreed upon himself, first and foremost, to be a merciful God. He sends a message to us, brothers and sisters, that without mercy, we are missing a fundamental part of our personality. In Surah Al-Anbiya, He talks to the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Ya Muhammad, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. Sallallahu ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We have not sent you, Ya Muhammad, except as a mercy to all the worlds. As if the most important part behind the whole teachings of Islam is to send a merciful prophet to this universe. Anas ibn Malik said, I saw no one who was more merciful than Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And even in Surah At-Tawbah talks to us, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ عَزِيزٌ عَلَيْهِ مَا عَنِتُّمْ حَرِيصٌ عَلَيْكُمْ بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ رَؤُوفٌ رَحِيمٌ. A messenger, a prophet was sent to you. عَزِيزٌ عَلَيْهِ مَا عَنِتُّمْ, meaning he was not happy seeing you going through all the tribulations and suffering and difficulties, he was not happy. عزيز عليه ما عنتم. He was not happy seeing you being tortured. حريص عليكم. He cares about you. بالمؤمنين رؤوف رحيم. He was most forgiving and most merciful with whom, brothers and sisters? With the mu'mineen. So ask yourself always this question. When Allah Azza wa Jal wants to talk about His beloved Prophet, He said, بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ رَؤُوفٌ رَحِيمٌ. Do I show the same amount of mercy to my brothers and my sisters like Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam did with his brothers and sisters? He, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he took this as a lifestyle in his life, to show mercy, whether it is time of power or not, whether it's time of wealth or not. Remember the conqueror of Mecca. It's a historical day, right? The Muslims are coming back to Mecca after years of war, being tortured and suffered. The kuffar been chasing them everywhere. Now it's time to get back to Mecca. Time to what? To revenge? Maybe. It's war. So Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he selected one of the most amazing Sahabi, Sa'd ibn Ubadah. But he was from the Ansar, not from Mecca. Ya Sa'd, it's time to go back to Mecca. It's time to destroy the idols around Mecca. It's time to spread out the message of Islam in Mecca. Let's do it. He got the flag. And all the way, going from Medina to Mecca, he was singing, اليوم يوم الملحمة. اليوم يوم الملحمة. اليوم تستحل الحرمة. Today is the day of war. Today is the day of revenge. Today is the day of victory. Today I'm gonna kill everyone. I don't care. Whether adults, kids, elderly people, I don't care. Today is the day of revenge. Let's go back to Mecca. So Ali ibn Abi Talib, he heard him. Ya ibn Ibadah. Imagine the situation. Sa'd ibn Ubadah, he was honored. And this message to all the young generation here in this masjid, you have to listen to me carefully. Sa'd ibn Ubadah, he was honored to receive the flag to go back to Mecca and conquer Mecca. Historical moment. Nobody would ever, never forget the conquer of Mecca. So Ali ibn Abi Talib went to him, Ya ibn Ibadah, I heard you saying something so fishy. Are you looking for a bloodshed at Mecca? Is it time for revenge? So he repeated, اليوم يوم الملحمة. Today is the day of war, day of revenge. Ya ibn Ibadah, today is the day of Islam, coming back to Mecca. Today of victory, today of happiness. So he repeated, Ya Ali, today is the day of war and blood. Ya ibn Ibadah, those people are my family. They are my relatives. What are you talking about? Okay, if you don't want to take revenge for your brother and sister that have been killed from those unbelievers, I'm going to do the same with my family and with my relative from Medina. We have been defending you years and years and years, and now it's time for revenge. If you want to show sympathy to your people, be my guest. So Ali ibn Abi Talib, now it's end of the story. He has to go to the high command. So he went to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Nabiyur Rahmah. He was expelled out of Mecca, kicked out of Mecca years and years ago, right? Killed his family. Now it's time for him to show mercy, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Rasulullah, we have a situation. I have to discuss this with you. Ibn Ubadah wants to make a bloodshed in Mecca, period. You have to do something. So he went to Ibn Ubadah. Ya Ibn Ubadah, where is your son? Waqqas. He is somewhere here, brother, Prophet of Allah. can you give him the flag? Look, he's merciful prophet. If you take the flag from him and you give it to another brother, oh my God, this is big deal. He didn't trust me, but now he is a merciful prophet. So he asked him, give the flag to your son. So it's still in the family. And he looked at him, Ya ibn Ibadah, today is the day of marhamah. Today is the day of mercy, not the day of war. Ya Rasulullah, they did this and this. Ibn Ibadah, listen to me. I'm your prophet. You have to show mercy even in that day. Specifically in that day. This is not the day of war. Today is not the day of malhamah. It is the day of marhamah. And whenever everything done, and the kuffar went to the Prophet ﷺ, and he asked him, ما تظنون أني فاعل بكم? What do you think I'm going to do with you guys? Oh my God, Rasulullah, you're a great and generous brother. Now he is a generous brother, huh? After years and years of war. You're a generous brother, and you're coming from a great family. And he said, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, اذهبوا فأنتم الطلقاء. Go to your homes. You're free. You're safe. It doesn't matter. You adopt Islam. You don't adopt Islam. It's up to you. Today is the day to show mercy. Sallallahu ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. What was the last time, brothers and sisters, you show mercy to your neighbor? What was the last time you showed mercy to your elderly parents? One of them, God forbid, in elderly or senior center. When was the last time you visited him? When was the last time you called him and asked, Mama, Daddy, make dua for me? If your dad, may Allah Azza wa Jal preserve all our parents and rest the souls of whom they passed away, when was the last time you went to the graveyard and make dua for him? When was the last time you gave sadaqah for your dad? When was the last time, brothers and sisters, we showed mercy in our behaviors and attitudes? Abdullah ibn Ja'far, that one time, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he asked him, Ya ibn Ja'far, follow me. Like the age of Hamad or Abid. Follow me, I want you to witness something very important. So he was following him. Ya ibn Ja'far, I can hear a voice. Can you hear the same voice? Rasulullah, I'm not quite sure what are you waiting for? What are you looking for? I can hear a voice. So they went from house to another house, from house to another house, till they entered a house that is owned by a family from the Ansar. And he asked them, do you have any horses, camels, something like this? So yes, we have only one horse in the back. Okay, so he went, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, to check on the camel. So Abdullah ibn Ja'far, our kid's age, young Sahabi, he followed the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and then whenever he entered, he's narrating, I found the camel, whenever he saw the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, I found him weeping and crying. Till the extent I can see tears coming down from his eyes. So I was stunned. I couldn't do anything. Then sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he went to the camel, and whenever the camel saw the Prophet, he lowered his head. And then sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he hugged his head. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And he put his hand on the camel's head for like almost 5 minutes. And Abdullah ibn Ja'far was standing like this. Then the camel, he came down, he calmed down. And then, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he looked at Abdullah ibn Ja'far, Ya ibn Ja'far, now I need the owner of this camel. Now he's in trouble. So Abdullah ibn Ja'far, immediately he left the house, going everywhere like crazy. I need the owner of the camel. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he needs him, and right now he needs him. So he saw him, just a young kid. What did you do wrong? Nothing. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he's waiting for you and you are in a big trouble. So he went to his house. Rasulullah, What's wrong with my camel? So Salam, he gave him like an angry face and he said, this camel was complaining. This camel was complaining and I heard him complain. I left my house and I came all the way because I hear the human beings complaining from his owner. Did you feed him well? He said no. Did you show mercy whenever you put load on his back? Rasulullah, no, I never did. I always overload. Do you find a good shelter for him? No, Rasulullah, he's just a camel. So this camel, he was complaining, and Prophet of Allah, he left his house to come here to ask you, fear Allah in your camel. Fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your camel. Same applies to us, brothers and sisters. I'm not going to ask you, do you have pets or not? My house is full of pets. And wallahi, Allah is my witness. I enjoy feeding the pets. And I feel this is like for free service. You get a huge reward for doing them just a small favor. I feel those human beings, they are waiting for me because I am the only sustainer after Allah Azza wa Jal for them. They are waiting for me to come and to feed them. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud was narrating, they went with Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in a war and they found a small bird. Everybody was hungry and starving. So they found like 2 young kids of this bird. So immediately out of hunger, they took it. And they went to eat it. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was sleeping in his tent. Immediately he left his tent and he was looking right and left. And the Sahaba was narrating, we saw a bird coming all the way till he stood in front of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he sat down and he gave his ears to the bird. Show mercy, brothers and sisters. And then he looked at the Sahaba. He said, who put agony in this bird's heart? Look at the refugees in this community. I'm going to ask you the same question. Who puts agony in their hearts? Who tried to remove the agony from their hearts? A bird coming all the way. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he heard them complaining. Who puts agony in this bird's heart? Ya Rasulullah, we didn't, but we want to eat. We're hungry. Give him or give this bird the kids back. What do you call this, brothers and sisters? Mercy. Ibn Mas'ud, Al-Miqdad, the name of the Sahabi is Al-Miqdad. One time, they were extremely hungry. And he went to get them some food, and he found 2 brothers, poor Muslims. Wallahi, brothers and sisters, let me stop here. Whenever my brother and I were invited in a social gathering, whenever we go, we ask ourselves this question. Always rich people invite rich people for a good food. Right? This is mostly the case. I don't need food, but I'm invited to eat more food. Right? So rich people, they invite rich people to a good food. And the poor people, they have no space between us. Right? They have no space. Let the poor people, let them take care of their business. We take care of our business. So this Sahabi, Al-Miqdad, he found 2 brothers extremely hungry like him. So they went to the Prophet, Ya Rasulullah, we're going to die. We need some food. He said, I have young goat. Go and milk it. Inshallah, you will find some milk. With the barakah of being merciful. The barakah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Sahabi said, we had 4 full cups of milk. So he said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this is the deal. Every time you milk the goat, make it 4 portions. 1 day, 2nd day, 3rd day, 4th day, sallallahu alaihi wasallam was at the Ansar. And the Miqdad went, he milked the goat, he took his portion and the other brothers. And now they left 1 portion for whom? For sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Alayhi salatu wasalam. So Al-Miqdad was extremely hungry after he finished his portion. And he looked right and left and he said, of course his shaitan Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he might be invited at a good, rich one of the Ansar, because we have the Arab community and the Pakistani community, and the Pakistani, they get together and they eat together, and nobody needs food. And the Arab community, nobody needs food, but they get together, they spend more money together because it's circles. So the Sahabi, he thought the same. He is the Prophet. He must be somebody must be feeding him now. I'm gonna drink his milk. And he drank the milk. After a while, now it's time for regret. What did I do? How dare I drink the milk of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the one who provided me with the goat at the first place? So now it's time for Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to come back. So Al-Miqdad went to him, Rasulullah, before you do anything, I have to say something. So sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he smiled and he said, Ya Miqdad, don't say anything. I'm extremely hungry. So feed me first from my portion of milk. Imagine the situation. Rasulullah, I want to say something. I am telling you, I'm extremely hungry. Where is my milk? Ya Rasulullah, this is the subject I want to talk to you about. No. We have no milk. Ya Rasulullah, we have no milk. Okay, go to the goat and milk it again. Ya Rasulullah, I did just milk it like an hour ago. It's just like very poor and small goat. Go to the milk and say Bismillah and wait for the result. But before you do that, show mercy to your brothers, the sleeping neighbors, and ask them to come and drink with us. Ya Rasulullah, they did. I gave them their portion. They're good. No, we have a deal. I cannot sleep. I cannot enjoy my meal while my neighbors and my brothers are hungry. Ya Rasulullah, they are not hungry. I know, but bring them over. So Miqdad went, and he said, for the first time ever, I found the goat looking at me and saying, please come and milk me. And I got this amount of milk. Then when everybody is happy, Ya Rasulullah, I have something to admit. I drank your meal, your milk. So Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he smiled and he said, Wallahi, innaha la rahmatun min Rabbil Alameen. What you did is a mercy from Allah Azza wa Jal. Rasulullah, you got me wrong. I'm telling you, I did steal your milk. And now you told me it is a mercy? Yes, it is a mercy from Allah Azza wa Jal that He put me and He made me as a method for you to eat. And He created for my meal and He offered my meal to you for you to feed yourself and be satisfied. Wallahi innaha la rahmatun min Rabbil Alameen. Brothers and sisters, in this life, barely we stand up and we look right and we look left and we say, where are we going? Where are we heading? We have many dreams in this life, right? But when do we stop and look around and say, do I show enough mercy to my people? If a newcomer comes to the masjid, all the Arabs, they are talk together in Arabic. Pakistani, they have their own language. Who's else? And then the newcomer comes, everybody is busy. He looks right and left, and then he leaves. Right? When was the last time we offered them help? Guys, you need any help? You need somebody to help you in moving? You need some suggestions? You need some money? We want to help you. When was the last time, brothers and sisters, you showed mercy to your brothers and sisters, and even to your neighbors? I ask Allah Azza wa Jal to accept our good deeds and strengthen our iman. Allahumma ameen. Please raise your hands and ask Allah for forgiveness. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wa ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Before I continue in the khutbah around mercy, let me share with you a very important part. The reason that inspires me today to talk about mercy. And Allah is my witness. My blood brother was in Turkey for almost 2 weeks. And he's supposed to give the khutbah today. From Istanbul to LA, he got like some delay in the flight. And he came so late. I spent time with him. And then he called me today. And he told me, I cannot go to the masjid to give the khutbah. I'm dead meat. I cannot stand up. I put, the khutbah together, but I'm really, really tired and mentally ill. I cannot go to the masjid and give the first shift and second shift. Okay, Imam, I understand, but what do you want to say? No, he told me, show mercy upon your brother and go and give the khutbah. So I told him, I wish, but it's 11 in the morning. It's just like an hour away from the first khutbah, and I didn't prepare anything. He told me, show mercy. And, that's the end of the conversation. I was thinking, what would be the best angle to prepare a khutbah in 1 hour? So I figured out that the best angle would be mercy. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, ibn Ayyub, Abi Ayyub al-Ansari. You have, please, this is the important lesson today. Whenever you go back home, read about Abi Ayyub al-Ansari. Abi Ayyub al-Ansari, he has a house in Medina. And while migrating from Mecca to Medina, every single house in Medina was waiting for Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam to host him in his house. Brothers and sisters, whenever I say Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the angels, they say sallallahu ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So please share the ajr with the angels. Sallallahu ala Muhammad. So Abi Ayyub al-Ansari, like all the Ansar in the Medina, they were waiting for sallallahu alayhi wasallam to come to Medina so they can host him in their house. So the Prophet said, I want to build a masjid, and beside the masjid I want to have my own room. But for the construction period, I want to find a house to live in with my family. So the camel was going all the way, right and left houses of the Ansar. Imagine the situation. And then the Sahaba or the Ansar, they tried to grab the camel to their homes. So Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, do not touch my camel. It is under command. It knows where to go and where to stop. Don't touch my camel. She knows where to go. So imagine the situation. You stand in front of your house and the camel is just passing by. And please don't go, please stay here. And the camel passes your house. Next house, next house. Till the house of a Sahabi called Abu Ayyub al-Ansari. He said, whenever the camel stopped in front of my house, Wallahi, I went and I hugged the camel and I hugged the Prophet and I hold his baggage like the most precious piece of jewelry in this life. The most precious thing. I hold it and I went to my house. Ya Rasulullah, we have lower level and upper level. Look at the mercy. Which level you prefer? He said, okay, leave me the lower level because all the Ansar and all the Sahaba will come and visit, so it will be easier for them. Look. Not his convenience, no. The Sahaba convenience. Put me in the lower level. So Abu Ayyub went to the upper level, and then he looked at his wife and he said, we're doomed. How we ask the Prophet ﷺ to live in the lower level, and we, human beings, can live above the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. It is a shame. So his wife told him, it's okay. It's the Prophet's will. No, but how can we do that? Now we are in the middle between Jibreel and the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. So the revelation and the Prophet is here, and we're in the middle, and I cannot do that. So he went to the Prophet, Ya Rasulullah. He said, you guys are okay. It's fine. Jibreel will find me. Don't worry about Jibreel. He will find me. So he asked his wife, so if the sleeping room for the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ in the lower level, the left side, so the whole family of Abu Ayyub, let us live in the upper level, the right side. I cannot live above the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Okay. Next day, some water spilled, and he went to the Rasulullah. Did you get the water coming from us? He told him, no. Ya Rasulullah, it's a small amount of water. He told him, by Allah, I swear, I didn't have any harassment or any bothering from you guys. I'm extremely well. Rasulullah, please, if you want to make me happy, go to the upper level. I'm not happy having you in the lower level. And then after 7 months, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he left the house of Abu Ayyub al-Ansari. One day, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq was starving. And he was walking outside in the very most harsh atmosphere weather. And he found Umar ibn al-Khattab. And he asked him, Ya ibn al-Khattab, why you were walking like crazy at that time? He told him, the same reason that brought you here. So are you hungry like me? Yes, we're both hungry and we're both starving. Abu Bakr and Umar, with all the bounties, brothers and sisters, that we have, with all the blessings that we have, do we show enough mercy? And they met whom? Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Ya Rasulullah, what are you doing here? The same reason you guys are walking here, because I'm starving too. Nabiyul Bashariyah, the great prophet, and the great two companions, they are walking, asking for food. Still, mercy is in his heart. So where to go? Now we are 3. Where to go? I'll go to the first person in Medina who showed mercy to me and my family. I'm going to go to the Sahabi, the first one in Medina who showed mercy to me and my family. I'm going to go to Abu Ayyub al-Ansari. So they went to Abu Ayyub. He opened the door. Rasulullah, you never visited Sahaba at that time. There should be a reason. Are you hungry? He said, yes. Ya Rasulullah, wallahi, I have a commitment between me and Allah. Since you moved to Medina, to have a portion of food for you every single day till I die. This is the commitment, brothers and sisters. This is the mercy. Do we do the same with the refugees? I have a commitment to you, Prophet of Allah. So he told him, but I'm not that poor. Yes, I know. But you're a newcomer to the Medina. You left everything at Mecca. So it's my duty to host you. So do you have something for us? He said, I have 1 goat. I'm going to slaughter it for you. So look at the mercy. Ya Abu Ayyub, does it give milk? Look at the question, brothers and sisters. This is his lifestyle. He has mercy in his heart. Does she give milk? So Rasulullah, does it make a difference? You guys are hungry. Let's do it. He said, no. Does it give milk? You have to answer my question. Does it give milk? Ya Rasulullah, by Allah, it doesn't. Okay, slaughter the goat. And then everybody was eating. The first bite, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he looked at Abu Ayyub's wife and he asked her, please go to my daughter Fatima. She never ate something like this for almost weeks. The Prophet's daughter, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Ya Abu Ayyub, ya Ayyub, please give this piece of beef or meat to my daughter Fatima. She didn't eat something like this for almost weeks. What do you call this, brothers and sisters? Mercy. Subhanallah, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, one time he used to pray, to give the khutbah on top of a tree trunk, small tree trunk, right? And then one time, they have a masjid and they have a member just like this. So he was giving the khutbah for the first time ever on the member, on the new member. And the Sahaba, they heard a baby crying. So they were looking right and left. They couldn't find any baby in the masjid of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Then they saw Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam leaving the member and going down. Rasulullah, so they thought something wrong is happening. Rasulullah, we can help you. Don't leave the member. What's wrong? You guys come down. And he went to the tree trunk and he sat down and he put his hand on the tree trunk. Rasulullah, the crying noise was coming from this tree trunk? Yes. Why, Rasulullah? How do you know that? Because the tree trunk was missing me. So sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he left the khutbah and he went specifically to the tree trunk to show what, brothers and sisters? To show mercy. If you have a conflict between you and your brother, show mercy. If you have a conflict between you and your parents, show mercy. If you give your kids hard time, show mercy. If you have pets at your home, show mercy. This is the fundamental part of our message, brothers and sisters. Separating children, of course, from their parents. Imprisoning them, and even presenting toddlers alone before the court for deportation, brothers and sisters, it has nothing to do with Islam, right? Whether those people are Muslims or not. Mercy has no religion. Let me repeat this, brothers and sisters. Mercy has no religion. We at Tarbiyah Institute, inshallah, we plan to have an important event. We want to invite activists and immigration lawyers, inshallah, to talk about the immigration crisis that strikes this nation and the fundamental of this nation. I think the least, brothers and sisters, we can do to those people, whether they are from Mexico or from Africa, God knows, is to show mercy and to find something to support them. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت على الحق أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. اللهم افتح لنا القلوب والعقول. اللهم اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك سميع قريب مجيب الدعوات يا رب العالمين. وأقم الصلاة إن الصلاة كانت على المؤمنين كتابا موقوتا.